From the beautiful Kingpins, Portland, here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Both 3 divisions at once, right here in front of us. Alaina Degenstein's looking to win her 2nd consecutive handicap division tournament. She has come on fire this season. Just getting started against Katelyn Hiner, who has yet to win a JBT title. The handicap difference is 6. Alaina has to beat Katelyn by 6 to tie, 7 to win. To the left, we'll have another Scratch Division first-time champion. We've had a bunch of those lately, too. And it will be British Columbia versus Vegas here in Oregon. Love when we have these, not just interstate, but international rivalries here for the title match. This is your top seed, Adam Jodoin. He's looking to win that first career title, going up against the well-documented story of this guy, Andrew Guba, who his last win was literally in calendar year 2009. It is October 1st, 2022. And the story, yes, he won in 2009. Guba won a handicap title in 2009. Liam can't believe it. Liam refuses to believe it. Liam also started the day with $2.99 today, leaving another 4-pin. Was second in U17 to Bud, 31. And to their left, Kara Wilcox is playing Piper Chalmers in the girls' scratch title match. That's right, Piper knows where the camera is. That's the scratch game over there. Kara finished up 4th in handicap in the previous game. It was a 3-way match as Katelyn beat both Kiera and newcomer Ryan Mendel. Guba shot 267 in the semifinal to eliminate Tyler Coates, that guy. Had a fine 221. And Tohun Kwan as well. Tohun knocking on that door, that first Scratch Division win. If Guba does win this, he will owe a certain debt to Mac, who convinced him to come up here all the way. He has been oh so close to titles. The closest he came was whiffing a 6-pin at Suncoast last year, and his opponent stole away the title on that. Started out with 3 in a row against Adam's spare strike spare, so in the lead with 7 frames to go. There's been a certain other sports organization that just ended a long winless drought / playoff drought yesterday. The parents who couldn't hear me back before, Andrew Guba's last JBT title was in 2009. I'm not kidding. That would easily be the longest time between titles if he managed to pull that off. Andrew was about this small when he won in the handicap division 13 years ago. So earlier, it's not on YouTube because we weren't doing videos yet back then. Desperately wants that 4-9 to trip out, doesn't quite get it, but leaves himself that single pin spare.
He said not today.
Sorry?
He said not today.
Canada says not today. We'll see about it though. Good shot from Katelyn. She spared in her first frame. Be her high finish with us regardless. Qualified 4th and won that match to get to this point. As Andrew is not going to let a single shot go by quickly. He's going to make sure everything is perfect on every ball. He has learned that lesson painfully and repeatedly. Nice job at the spare from Hiner. Wilcox wondering where all those strikes were in the last game. She's gone spare open double, looking for 3 in a row. What? Yep. Another open this time. Hold on Big Ben, very scoreable today. The top bowlers lit it up. Roughly a plus 40 scratch cut for 5 games, so 208 average to make the top 40%. Adam, 20 years old. He, as you can tell partially by that jersey, represented Team Canada in Sweden at the Worlds. What an adventure that must have been for him. He's won some British Columbia province titles as well. This is as close as he's been to JBT victory. Nice game, that modern 2-handed release. Just shimming it in that puddle of oil that's in the middle on Big Ben. No problem there. He remains Dutch through 4. I don't know if Dutch will be good enough. As Andrew looks lined in. Meanwhile, the dreaded church for Hiner. We know it's been made once on our cameras, huh? And the great Jennifer Laredo, and the greatest split conversion ever recorded as far as I'm concerned. Katelyn's only going to get 2 out of this church, however. Give Degenstein a nice early lead. Adam looking to get within 9 pins with a strike here and crushes that rack to get that double, and does indeed get within 9 pins. Now the wheel's starting to fall off for Kiera over there. Chalmers, who is on her way to homecoming with Kenji. She said yes. Light hit there. Kenji, of course, relieved that she said yes, so he won't have a miserable 18th birthday later on today. She said yes. The Pac Northwest Peanut Gallery goes crazy over there. Piper, the defending bowler of the year up here in the Northwest, made the top 3 at TPC in girls scratch as well, and Guba's just throwing the ball so cleanly. When I tell people that Andrew hasn't won scratch yet, their usual reaction is how? Throws the ball so nice, so smooth off the hand. Well, so Alaina can't get that ball over to the left side, that puddle of oil in the middle. Got to account for that. She's open in the 3rd. They are tied on the scoreboard, which gives Hiner an early 6-pin win. As Piper just made a crazy split over there. I wasn't sure what that was. Juicy kickbacks. If you hit the pins light on those pocket splits, you have a better chance. Liam made the a 4-6-7 earlier, 4-6-10. 4-6-10 you made earlier, right?
I don't remember.
It's all a blur.
Yeah.
I see. Adam to tie. Oh, Guba to increase the lead, but 2-10 in the 6th, working on a strike. Potential game-changing frame. As soon as I say all those nice things about a bowler, bam, potential open. Andrew, obviously, excellent spare shooter. That's a spot where you might want to give it a run. The count's a pin, so if you miss them both, that's a problem, but when it's makeable, you're trying for title, sometimes you want to go for it. Oh, excellent effort. Almost slides the 2 into the 10, just a little bit too much open, and a giant opportunity for Jodoin. Nice spare for Alaina. Documented that she and her friends all started the tour at the same time last year, struggled a little bit, kind of learned the ropes. They're all doing much better this year, but it's Alaina that's emerged earliest with that big win at Tacoma, and obviously it's still been practicing since then. You get re-rated massively in general when you win JBT titles. She was, and had no problem with it again today. We'll re-rate her again overnight, and she'll probably beat that again. Kind of a circle of life in a handicap, as Adam gets the 3-bagger to take the lead over there in scratch. All these remaining bowlers, of course, qualify for the Pac Northwest Invitational. At the end of the year, they're working their way towards the Touring Players Championship in Vegas in July and the $2,500 first place prize that they'll be shooting for. It's a grind to get there, but everything just starts accelerating. It's October now. It'll be a June before anybody knows it. The main event before anybody knows it, that's for darn sure. Nice shot, waiting for that 4 to roll. It doesn't. Guba breathes a sigh of relief. Is watching his opponent. Some people do, some people don't. Andrew kind of staring off into the distance, but in Andrew's general direction over there. Big thanks to the whole team here at Kingpins for having. The former 20th Century is gorgeous now. They got a spectacular food and beverage down there, the tap house. I can personally vouch for that. Really spectacular, nice facility. Equally nice Beaver team facility tomorrow as Adam just shaves that 4-pin. Good enough, just got to knock it over. Piper well on her way over there. She's in the 220s at the moment. That's going to be plenty to win. Yet another girls scratch title. Dominant female bowler up here for a while now. Hiner's got 50 through 4. That's trails by 11 on the scoreboard. And we'll have another challenge to contend with there as the ugly 310. Andrew Guba trails by 12 pins, open working, 7th frame of the title match. Somebody told it to go. That was the exact right thing to say. As the ball finished just a little bit late. The ball comes in behind pocket. That can be a ring 10 quite often, and it is right here. 2 ways to make it, lots of ways to miss it. Katelyn finds, oh! The most exciting way to miss it, as she plunks it right between the two. That is rare. We see that 3 or 4 times all year. It happens to Katelyn there and gives Alaina new life. We're there. No problem with the 10 for Andrew. Will continue to trail by 12. Wilcox got a double there in the 9th and 10th, but Chalmers is rolling after that big split. She'll be, oh, what is that? 211 even with a miss over there. The best Wilcox has is 188. We'll catch her last shot on camera. Please be a strike. Atta girl. There it was. I'm sure she's saying the same thing to herself. Pipe will be in the 220s with the spare. She's got it. Andrew in the 8. Still trails by 12. Pretty ball there. 8th frame strike keeps him right in this game. So many scratch division first time winners. As you know, that's not often the case, but it seems like there is a ton of parity on tour. Of the first 52 top 4 spots awarded this season, they went to 50 different bowlers. 50 out of 52. Very few repeats in the top 4. And that will more or less continue today. Alaina a repeater. And that might be it, actually. Perfect shot in the 8th frame for Adam. Continues to lead by 12. Both bowlers now working on strikes. The 9th and 10th frame, as it so often does, will tell the story. Lower scoring match here in handicap, but both bowlers in the 140s for their average. So, I mean, 220s would be lovely, but would be unexpected. Nice shot from Alaina. See, working on that form. Great follow through at the line, and yet another win racked up by Team Chalmers. And right now, Team Canada would dearly love this strike here in the 9th frame. Boy, and when Andrew made the mistake of the 210 earlier on this lane, it wiggles even more than that for Adam. And a 1-2-10. Well, more makeable, obviously. Obviously, you go for it in this spot. Should he get 2 here, the match would be all even. Nice spare from Degenstein again, just filling up frames. That's how she won last time. Waiting for the messenger. Ooh! Boy, that happens a lot in this bowling alley. You send pins back across. They missed the pins. He's got 187 through 9. Andrew Guba is tied. That's Adam's score. There's Guba's score, and Andrew can win this tournament and shut out Jodoin. Beautiful shot by Hiner there, striking the 6th. Boy, oh boy. Guba, one of the current John Baker Sportsmanship Award winners, so just a heck of a nice kid from a nice family. But don't let the great sport that he is belie the great competitor that he is as well. And what a moment right here, 9th frame. Pure. He is one of the best on tour at that super relaxed arm swing and follow through, where he's able to put a lot on the ball without really gripping at the ball. It's just effortless roll. It's what Pete Weber changed his game to be successful in the reactive era. Fagan, JBT vet, another outstanding bowler at that. Reminds me of shades of that. He's been as close to a title before, but never this close. Strike wins it, right? 1-7-2-26, yes. Anything less than a strike on this ball, and Jodoin can tie or win. A mark forces Adam to double. A strike, and his buddies are going to erupt. Yep. Oh boy, both of them working our approaches at the same time. The 10-pin falls. He is count away from something he has waited 13 years for. And notice how, I'm sure he just did a cartwheel on the inside, but notice how he's keeping the emotion in for just one more shot. You're not going to see him go nuts. It's not his personality, but he is not even taking this ball for granted. There's just a few pins to lock it up. Great effort from Adam if it turns out to be the case. It's behind the line. That's plenty. That is a win. And look at that smile of absolute relief is the emotion that comes out. 21 years since the Seattle Mariners made the playoffs. 13 years since Andrew Guba won a JBT title. Both redonkulous streaks end within 24 hours of each other. For the now honorary Northwesterner, it took the Nevada bowler to come up to Oregon to make it happen. Gets the double, gets the hugs. Great stuff from Adam as well to support him. He's aware of the deal. As I bet you he gets his first title as well coming up soon. But as I often say, if you think this doesn't mean something to these guys, I give you this moment right here. Well, we'll see if it's an icebreaker. Plenty of times someone finally wins their first and all of a sudden they say, hey, I know how to do this. They start winning a couple. Speaking of, here's Degenstein. Get that Brooklyn over. Well, wobbles the 9 but doesn't knock it. That'll be a term there. Man, just one mistake frame from each bowler. Guba's 210 and Adam's washout, the later in the game washout, made it happen. So I really like the respect from both sides there. What else can you say? Meanwhile, Alaina just keeps on making spares over here. That's really where her game has improved. I mean, the strike ball is working at it, but filling those frames. Well, let's see what Katelyn can do here. She's got 78 through 6. So she trails by 19, but gets 6 of those back with the handicap. So still anybody's game here. More importantly, if she leaves something here, she's getting in the position where she has to make it. Emotions here in Portland, Oregon. No! Come on, ball. That was a better shot than that, and Katelyn gets no love over there, as the love continues over there.
12 years has finally been released.
That released is the right word. I have rarely seen a smile of relief like that.
I held our promise, Chef. I held our promise. Finally win one.
Thank goodness. Now win a bunch. My goodness.
Can I get a hug?
Well, you're going to get a bunch from later. We don't have to wait for that. Who knew Guba was such a hugger? All he had to do was win. Well, bad break for Katelyn there, leaving that split in the first thing, and it doesn't get any wood on there. Now, the frames start to run out. This is the 9th frame. Trails now by 32. It'll be her career high JBT finish no matter what, but right now that title is starting to slip away here. unable to find the strike look. Only one strike in this match, and that was back in the 6th frame. However, Alaina has a big fat bagel in the strike department, but she has gone 5 spares in a row, and that is the difference. I said it. I meant it. Oh, look at me, Hannah. You cheer on your girl. Oh, I thought I was getting a free slushie. Darn it. Hopefully a spare here. There we go. If nothing else, this will be the show where Katelyn puts it through the 310. And Alaina's a couple spares away from making it 2 in a row. Very unusual because of the re-rates like we talked about. Extremely unusual to win 3 in a row. Scott Carnahan did it back in the 90s. This is the point where I don't remember things as well as I should have after almost 2,000 tournaments. I'm sure there's been a couple other times. Sorry. She won. Oh, she's going for 2 in a row. She is on major fire. Uh-oh, she got salty about me talking about her lack of strikes immediately. Says I can do something about that right here. Nails 10 in the pit and nails the title for that. Give her 2 in a row. We talked about it last time. She was sitting around the Invitational last year going, am I ever going to make the cut in one of these things? Well, the standards have been raised big time since then. Oh! Take that, mister. I don't have any strikes. I can now hit the head pin anywhere and they all fall down. All over but the final number. But good boost for Katelyn. Best finish. Coach Tyler gonna talk it out with her. Says I need something else for title matches, Tyler. Punch me up something.
That's it. I don't match first title, and a second and third title.
Oh yeah. So from now on, if Alaina's ever not striking, I'll just point it out, and then she'll just continue to strike for the rest of the day. She might never miss again. So now she'll have different kind of pressures because now she's going to be point leader by a mile. And she's got to think about that all season long as other people are going to try and catch her. That's a whole different mentality to work on. But what a great finish for a 195 scratch. You bet. That's plenty good for a win. The strikes were a great finish, but again, what won her that title? Look at frames 8 back through 4. Spare, 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 spare. One little blip in the 3rd, but they build up the lead with the spares and then finish the thing off. Some late game X's. I tell you what, the fields have been all over the place. It's been like that down south too. Yep. 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 We got so many first-time scratches, which is unusual. Handicap first-time winners all the time, but of course. Of course. Of course. There is no age, skill level, gender, style, hand, 2 hand, 1 hand that can't do this right now. It's simple as it is. By the way, he wins every bowling ball ever.
Yeah, every bowling ball. But I can't win a tournament.
Well, not yet, but boy. Exactly. By far, the most common amount of titles people win in their career is 0. So, stay there. All right, Katelyn finishes up well with spares in the 10th. Not enough this time, but a well-bowled match and a new champion. All right, JBT Bowlers and Parents wraps up a really great day of action here. Thanks so much to the team at Kingpins for hosting us. In the handicap division, this is her career high finish with us. Give her a nice hand. Katelyn Hiner. For the scratch division, your runner-up also matches his career high finish with us from British Columbia, Jodoin. Your champions of today's JBT event, this girl is on fire. Bowls a great title match game to win her second consecutive and second career JBT title, Alaina Degenstein. And for those of you who didn't hear me yet, I am not about to say a typo. This guy's last win was in calendar year 2009, which makes him by far the longest string between wins. I don't even know he's still eligible. He must have been like -6 when he won. But either way, this is his first career scratch JBT title from Las Vegas, Andrew Guba. Feels so nice to say that. Thanks so much for sticking around and cheering him on. Be sure to check out the website, YouTube, and Facebook. Have fun tonight. Be safe. We'll see you over in Beaverton, the 9 a.m. start tomorrow morning. Finalists, I'll meet you over by the banner for some pictures. All finalists.